Crash, bang, bang, crash, bang, crash.
And
Pow,
welcome
pow.
to there you go.
Boom, boom.
All right, I'm gonna buy out and let y'all have at it.
Like a boom.
Do what? Uh-oh.
Scott's
I don't
bowing
know
out,
what.
so start us off, Tommy.
There's
All right, hey, welcome again, everybody, to 30 minutes of comic book chaos. We appreciate everybody that might be out there watching.
All right, I'm going to mute everybody for 1 second because I'm going to bow out because with this many people, it is definitely going to be chaos. So I'm going to leave it all to y'all. I'll still be here to help out with the chat, but the rest is on y'all, and I will unmute you as of right now.
Okay.
Chaos.
You're right. It is chaos.
Already starting off kind of crazy. So this week on 30 minutes of comic book chaos.
Chaos.
Chaos. Yeah, we are dipping our toes into some Candyland. I think is it Candyland? That's a game, isn't it? Candyland game. Gotta be one that's really
Chocolate Land, right?
Chocolate Land. The chocolate Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but where everybody has to just draw Oompa-Loompas. But I decided to do my Oompa-Loompa as Captain America Oompa-Loompa.
Okay, because why not, right?
Because why not? Well, I figured when they're not doing their Oompa-Loompa, when they're not at work, their day job, he's got to have something that he's doing on the side, and he's a superhero, my Oompa-Loompa guy.
Okay.
Or he's a cosplayer. That's probably what it is. So, Steven, introduce yourself real quick.
Well, I'm Stephen Butler. I'm the old fart of the group. I've been doing comics for longer than a lot of the people watching this have been on planet Earth. But I work with my daughter Lily Butler for Archie Comics and do a bunch of creator-owned stuff and a bunch of other stuff that has been in my past. But I'm happy to be here. So take it, Lily.
Cool. Well, you brought up Lily, so let's throw her up there. Well, Lily?
My name is Lily Butler. I am Steven's daughter, and I am relatively new to the comic industry, and I'm here with a bunch of my uncles. Hello.
Yay!
Did you say a bunch of monkeys' uncles? Is that what you
I
said?
said not uncles.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm not that ugly.
Oh, well, it looks like you're drawing a monkey sitting on a shelf there.
Oh, he's like, my idea was he's like he's sitting on the chocolate pipe that
The chocolate pipe.
the little boy got sucked up into.
Augustus.
Yeah, that one.
At least he ain't
Yeah,
smoking the
knows.
chocolate pipe, right?
All right, Brian, say something.
Oh, hey, Brian.
Hey.
Okay, that was Brian.
Yeah.
So, Brian, I'm surprised, Brian, you're not already coloring already.
I'm just kind of slow today.
Coloring in his
Where?
mouth.
We lost Andy. What happened to Andy?
Wait, where am I at?
I don't even see you in the list.
I'm right there.
We hear his
Oh,
voice.
there you are.
Yeah.
Andy, say something. I'm going crazy.
Something. I am Andy of Bubble World Comics. I was born at an early age. I think it was the Stone Age. I do comics online on the interwebs, and I'm just drawing. This is my regular Oompa-Loompa. Where'd the other one go? Dang it!
You're
Okay,
drawing upside down Oompa-Loompas.
Oh yeah.
He's always drawing upside down stuff.
I had two Oompa-Loompas when I started. I don't know where. Oh wait, it's way up here. Yeah, I'm also gonna do that one.
There you go. That's
He's
cool.
either a zombie or just ancient.
And this week we have a guest,
Special guest.
special guest. And what? Who is the special guest we got on today, Mr. Jose?
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Tell us about yourself a bit. Can you not hear us?
Continues.
Can he hear us?
Oh, he might
Jose.
be having those same issues I had.
Am I having
No.
issues? Am I having technical issues?
Oh, you probably can't hear me. Can you hear everybody else? Hey, Jose, what's 1 + 2?
Can you not hear Tommy, Jose?
Jose, can you hear Andy?
Hey, Jose, can you hear anybody?
For you.
Hey, there's Scott again. Where'd you come from?
I'm still here. I never left. But can you hear me, Jose?
I can hear you.
Okay.
They're asking you to give your credits and tell everybody know who you are.
Oh, hi. I'm
Hi.
Jose. I'm a comic book artist and nowhere near on here as long as Stephen Butler, but
Ah!
I'm a penciler for obsoletes, and I like to annoy Tommy.
Yeah.
I do too.
Right? It really is just a fun thing to do.
It is.
Just let you know, Jose, I think I'm the only one that you can hear, so I'll be translating for everybody else. So if you hear anything disgusting, it is definitely saying it and not me.
I think that's it.
I think he heard Lily from the sound of it.
I do.
Yeah.
Jose, can you hear me? Do you want to build a snowman?
So who's next? Have we got everybody? No.
Then my
We
name
got
is Thomas
Brito.
Florimonte. He can't.
Oh, okay.
Jose can't hear me. With Thomas Florimonte, been doing comics since the early '90s. All kind of stuff. Worked for Marvel, Malibu, that kind of stuff. A lot of my own stuff also, and I also co-own the printing company Kablam Digital Printing, #1 comic book printer in the world. Yeah, but yeah. Well, anyway, so
Oompa-Loompas.
Oompa-Loompas.
And I'm Scott. I'm just here.
Let's get one that actually looks like an Oompa-Loompa up on the screen, because mine is going to look like Oompa-Loompa when I start coloring it.
Yeah, the color is a big part of what makes them who they are, right?
Well,
That and
depends
the
on what version you're doing.
well, true. That's what I was going to ask. Is everybody doing the original?
Yeah, I'm doing the original.
I am too.
I'm telling you right now. I'm calling Deep up and I'm telling him y'all are
pretty much
smiting him, spiting him, whatever you want to call it.
Now, which one was he in? Was he in the Johnny Depp version?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
all
What I'm doing
Oompa-Loompas
is
in the
no,
Johnny Depp version.
the OG.
All of them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I hadn't seen that in so long.
Oompa-Loompa, Doompety-Dee. Put the
So
lotion on it.
anyway,
He listened
No,
to me.
Andy, no, Andy, no.
what is he doing?
Talk about putting lotion on the Oompa-Loompa skin. I don't know.
If
No,
you
no,
don't
Lily, no.
listen when you will get the hose again.
All right,
Is Andy being a bad influence on her or something?
Oh,
somebody's getting their mic mute real quick now.
Oh no.
Lily changed her Oompa-Loompa. She's drawn a different kind of Oompa-Loompa this
Oh
time.
no.
Yeah.
So she's
I got sick
working.
of it.
She's working digitally, so she can like do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Where's
like the
Michael
one that
at?
was
He's
in-
not on it this week.
Michael is in. He's out of the state. He's he's not in Florida at the moment. He went to Los Angeles somewhere. I don't
Is he
know.
doing another gig type thing?
No, I think they just went on a little vacation after MegaCon was over. He had to get out of town a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Understandable.
Yeah, that
How
show
was
was.
MegaCon for you?
Oh, I didn't go. I wasn't going to that.
Oh, it's a
place.
big show. I know. I can imagine it's even bigger now than it was.
Yeah.
When's the last time you went?
Do what?
When's the last time you went to it?
The last time I set up or just went? I went last year, walked around a little bit. Michael always gets 2 or 3 table art in the artist alley, so I always get in with one of his tickets, one of his extra tickets. But yeah, I haven't set up in MegaCon in years, since way before the plague hit.
Yeah.
It's a monster show, that's for sure.
Oh man.
What man, Andy's he's already done his drawing already. Of course.
Yeah. A big bucket of something. Ooh, a color I think I recognize.
So what part of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory scared you guys? Did any of it ever scare you when y'all were watching it as little kids?
Yes.
The part about him being poor. That was scary.
That bit, you remember the bit where they're going down, they're on the boat and they're going through the weird tunnel
That
thing,
scared
and
me so bad.
Andy, what is your tag for
What tag?
under your name?
Will he bonk you in the chocolate factory?
Willy bonk you in the chocolate factory.
I thought it was gonna be the Oompa-Loompas taste like chicken. Oh no, you're the one changing the tag. Will he bonk you in the chocolate factory? You will.
Somebody keeps changing everybody's names. Uh-oh, Brian. Brian's already coloring already.
It's not good.
Call himself Mike TV in the bedroom. What? Is Scott using like Chat GPT to try to come up with funny Willy Wonka sayings?
I think so.
I think he's using his big brain.
Using his big brain?
Yeah.
This is tricky. That's a lot of color.
A lot of color. A lot of candy color.
Well, it's just odd. It's like using the hand you're not used to using, I guess.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, it's off-putting.
I mean, Tommy, you have some weird crap on yours too.
Oh.
Doopety-Doo
in his underwear. That's what I did. I know I did that. Somebody asked Jose about graduating the Cooper School because he can't hear me.
Hey, Jose, got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Jose?
Can he not hear you now?
I don't know. Jose? Hello?
Okay.
That's crazy.
Jose, can you hear us?
Jose! Lily, you talked to him. He heard you a minute ago.
Lily?
Lily, can you
Lily
hear
can't even hear me.
Hello, is anybody
I can hear you, but I can't hear Lily or Andy. I can hear you and Scott.
Oh.
Tell Stephen that.
Chaos, chaos, chaos.
That's exactly
the night we
right.
lived up to our name.
Ask Stephen to ask Lily. He's in the same room.
Yeah, you can talk to Lily. She's just in the other room.
I can holler at her.
Oh, that's pretty cool, Steve. Oompa. Well, it's kind of hard to make fun of everybody if.
I don't know, Jose, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Oh, you can hear. Oh, so well, you can't hear a lot of the other people, but Tommy had asked about if you could kind of tell people about your experiences at the Hubert School and what went on over there.
Oh, so it was the dark days, the all or nothing days. No, just kidding. It was interesting. I asked several people that went there before me to give me just a little heads up on it, like what to expect. And the one thing that everyone said was that it's intense, like it's very, very like right in your face all at once, right out, like as soon as you get there. So they weren't wrong. My first week, I had to have like 5 pencil sequential pages done, and that was interesting because I never had to do sequential pages like that before. But you know, when you want to do something, you stick to it, and it was very intensive in that I think we had like 150 people when I first started there, and by my 3rd year, I think we were down to like 30 that actually graduated.
Now, did you find that it benefited you in any way, or did
I love
was
it. I still have books from it. I still use reference that I drew when I was there. I think it was worth going to. Some people don't think so, but
I mean, I've had a few friends that have gone through it, and I've heard both sides of the story. Saying some say it was one of the best things they've ever done, and some saying it was a waste of money. So I was just kind of curious.
Want to like really like, I guess get the fundamentals for like doing sequential storytelling, because there's a lot I didn't know before that, and I know now.
So much time.
Ooh.
Ask him if he recommends that people look into that now that want to try to start doing.
If there were any questions about it?
Tommy wants to know: would you recommend it to anybody looking to get into the business right now? Jose? Oh, I guess I lost it again.
Oh no.
The curse. Hello?
I don't know. Hey,
Hello?
Jose, you still there?
Yeah, can you hear me? Did you hear me?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can hear you. Tommy had asked too, is for somebody like now trying to get into the business, would it be something you would recommend to them, or would you just tell them to kind of grind it out and go the old-fashioned way?
If someone has the ambition to actually, because there are lots of books out there to learn how to, do narrative storytelling. If someone has the ambition to and the drive to do it on their own, you can do it on your own. You don't have to have, the Kuber School name, to do it. I'm better hands-on, so learning from somebody in front of me works a lot better for me. Would I recommend it? I mean, yeah, if you have the drive to do it and you can listen to people tell you that
buddy.
your stuff is not good when you first start. But the first year there, they basically break you down, and
kind of like
most
military.
of everyone, we learn how to do stuff. You always learn the bad habits first, and so they try to break that out of you. And then, so year 1 is to break you down. Year 2 is to teach you the fundamentals, and year 3 is showing you how to implement said fundamentals.
So it's almost like Tommy just said, it's very similar to being the military doctrine of breaking you down to getting rid of all your bad habits and letting you start from scratch.
Right.
Now, I do know. I've got a few other people that are up there, but the school just moved recently, didn't it?
It did. It moved from Dover, where I believe it was the second place it was at. Originally, it was in what's called the Mansion. It's just this old house in Dover, New Jersey, which when I went to school there, it was the Mansion was the dorm, the dormitory. And then when Anthony Marquez took over, he moved it to Madison, which I haven't been to it yet at Madison.
Well, yeah, so from my understanding, they even moved that big old printing press thing that they had right there in the middle of everything too.
Did they? I have no clue.
Yeah, apparently everything moved over to the new location.
That's wild, because that thing was huge.
Oh yeah, apparently it was I forget who I was talking to about it when I was on a stream with Mike Zapsik and some of the people from Archie. I guess a lot of people from Archie had come from the Kuber School, and they were talking about a lot of the stuff and how it moved. It changed ownership and quite a few different things.
Yeah. It was. I don't want to say that you could tell. It changed ownership my 3rd year. That's when Anthony Marquez became president, and I don't think I saw him barely at all that year, my 3rd year. until like after I was already out, and then because I feel he was making moves, you know what I mean, to get things basically get the powers switched over to his name and crap like that, and so I don't know all the gist behind it, but yeah, it was like after like a couple of years, they ended up moving it to Madison, and it's a nice building. Like from what I could see, I told him I was going to come visit because I saw him this weekend in MegaCon.
Yeah, a lot of people I know up there said the new place is really nice.
Yeah, it is. Again, just from pictures. But there's a student there that I follow. I don't know if Tommy remembers, but Nick, he was this kid that came up to Roland at Daytona Beach Comic Con, and Roland
I
sent
remember
him to
that.
me and Pete
Yep.
because he was asking about the Hubert School, and he's like, "Oh, go talk to Jose and Pete. They went to school there." And so, one of the things I told him was like, if you're going there because right out the gate you're like, I want to work for Marvel and DC, then that is not the place for you. Could that happen? Yes. Is it likely? No. Like, but you will get your portfolio reviewed. So.
But you could kind of do the same thing as long as you were able to go out and do conventions and everything. Well, I mean, it's not like it used to be when you go to conventions and there'd be editors showing up doing portfolio reviews.
Right.
It's not like that anymore.
To an extent, it depends. You kind of have to like find out, because I know at New York City Comic Con, Marvel was accepting portfolios to possibly get reviewed the next day if you make the cut, right? Which I submitted stuff to see what would happen, and I didn't make the cut, and that's fine. Like it's not something I'm really like stressing to try and do. But then I found out from Anthony that another company, publishing company that was there, was also accepting portfolio reviews and doing reviews there. So I actually submitted my stuff to them, and got to talk to a couple of the editors, which was pretty cool. But you really I don't want to say you have to know somebody, but you really kind of have to like find out from somebody who, like, I guess runs in that circle. I don't really run in those circles. I know it sounds weird, but
yeah, it is really weird. 'Cause, I mean, just from the people that we know, I mean, even Steven will tell you there's a mutual friend of all of ours who has been a mainstay in the comic industry since probably early 80s, and who now is kind of find himself, the editors and the people he knew up there are no longer there anymore.
They're gone. Yeah.
And this was a guy who never went more than 30 days without a regular gig happening.
oh dang.
I mean, well, up until very recently.
Yep.
Right.
We need to
So
get
my
him on the
understanding is like the bigger, companies, they want people to, to come in and work and stuff, but they also want people that have a following already.
Honestly, from what I've been seeing and from talking to people, and I think what it is this younger generation is coming up. They're willing to work for $20 a page just because they can say they worked for Marvel, or they drew Spider-Man, or they drew X-Men, or one of those things. They're willing to work for peanuts just to say they did it, and it's kind of downplaying the people who actually really do it for a living.
Right. It's just the same thing at convention when you mark your products for like super low. You know what I mean? It's the same principle.
Well, also too, you got people who we'll get back to. We'll talk about the conventions. In my opinion, we go do a lot of them, and I'm sure y'all do. I know y'all do as well. But there's another mutual friend who works with Tommy, who's referred to them as poster pirates. Who people come into conventions, they don't realize that these people who are doing all these things have never actually worked for these companies, never drawn these characters professionally. They may have done some store exclusive covers, but now they think, oh, I'm a Marvel or DC artist. No, I'm sorry, you've done a store exclusive cover, or you've done some cards for Topps or whatever, but you've never really worked for Marvel or Archie or DC or whoever.
I don't want to downplay the people who do cards for Upper Deck and Topps and whatnot. Like that's pretty awesome. Like, I get to work on the Marvel license, for Upper Deck and Topps. But My problem is when people put on, on their Facebook, on their socials and whatnot. Oh yeah, Marvel artist, blah blah blah. I'm like, dude,
I'm right there with you. As I said, same thing. I've got a lot of friends that do it and make good money doing it.
right?
But you don't work for Marvel or DC or Image or Dark Horse, whoever. You work for Topps or whoever the heck it is at the time, Upper Deck or whatever.
Yeah, I just present yourself correctly, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's like a lot of these times we go to these conventions and we see these people representing themselves as Disney artists. We just went to one earlier on this year. Pretty much all of us here, except for you, we were all at one in Pensacola, and they had a Disney artist there, and I actually had to check with Tommy's wife, who works for Disney, and say, hey, is this guy actually somebody who works for Disney? Since I knew she was in the know, so she
Right.
did the research and found out yes, he did, because I've been to plenty of other ones where the person had never done anything for Disney before.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, good for you. Good for you for doing stuff, but represent yourself correctly.
I agree. All right, Stephen.
Hey,
Since you think snozzberries taste like chicken, what? And you're doing like the Oompa-Loompa, the He-Man of Oompa-Loompas. It looks like.
yeah. I was thinking of that old Saturday Night Live skit with Arnold where he said, "I will pump you up." So I don't know why I did that, but I just kind of went with it, and I kind of like it. So anyway,
I'm gonna Oompa your Loompa.
yeah, that's it. Doompety-Doo'd, yeah.
All right, Andy. Yes, looks like you got the colors right.
I did.
Yeah.
I asked beforehand, so
Yeah, you might have to explain that. Not everybody knows.
Yeah, I'm
Andy's
colorblind.
as hell.
Yeah.
and I was lucky with the orange because it was not marked. But I rarely get orange wrong.
And Tommy's doing the amalgam of Willy Wonka.
Whoa. Dun, 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 dun. Ah.
What is
When the Oompa-Loompa throws his mighty shield, right?
That's right.
Of the Zoo Crew, right?
Yeah, and apparently he's got a mullet, or she's got a mullet, or.
No, that's the curly hair. It'll look right when I color it. It'll look right. I'm telling you.
Okay, sure. All right. And we got O'Brien here who calls himself Mike TV in the bedroom.
Can anybody actually hear me?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I can hear you. I can hear you just fine.
They'll just ignore me tonight.
I can't, dadgummit.
Bet he can't.
That's wild. I can hear you and I can hear Lily.
All right. Just making sure.
I can hear you, Brian. I love you, man.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
I can hear you, Brian. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh. I hear all of you. All of you I hear, but nobody talks to
Can you
Brian.
hear me,
over
Brian?
here. Nobody
And
wants to talk to Brian.
that's because nobody wants to call you Mike TV. But and we got Lily.
You
We got
fellas.
Lily.
Lily's got a cute one going.
I just drew a little guy. That's what I went with.
What happened to the other one?
He passed away.
You guys fucked up the chocolate pipe.
This is
Yeah.
like
He
that's
went
a
down the
chibi
pipe
version
the
of a
wrong
chibi
way.
character.
Exactly.
A vicious Ganid ate him.
It's a chibi version of a character, right?
Well, let's see who else we got. Back over to Jose over here, and then I move back over to there. There we go. Oh, see, he's starting to color his.
Dang. Well, I would say something funny, but he can't hear me.
Barely.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
kind of defeats the point.
You're too busy with that Kirby crackle instead of looking like the. I don't know what this is.
Hey, now, come on, man. Come on, man.